Go for Starcraft 2 ESL number 37, and this is game number 3 between mouzMaNa and SjoW, getting started on Steps of War over here. Protoss vs Terran, and we're going to get started over here, of course, playing in the blue Protoss. We've got MaNa, and in the red Terran we got SjoW, and of course we had MaNa losing the first one, winning the second, and now they move to a third game. This is a best of 5, of course, so they might drag this one out to all 5 games. Let's see what goes down on Steps of War though, between SjoW and mouzMaNa. What we've seen from SjoW so far is a Marine Marauder, a Marauder heavy more than anything else, with a couple medvacs worked in there. Force against the Protoss force consisting mainly of High Templars, and then a cunning move in the last game had MaNa tech switching off into Colossi, and Immortals take on the forces of SjoW's there. So he threw down Storms, he had Colossi coming in, he had Immortals pummeling away at those there Marauders, and he really got things well underway. Here we are finally loaded, and we're going to get started here on Steps of War. So we might see a little bit of a proxy from either player here. It is possible, but at this stage of the game, I don't know. They played pretty defensive the last game on Lost Temple. They made sure they had all their bases down on all the minerals on the map before they did anything. So let's see what goes on over here. Looks like we've got SjoW spawning at the bottom half here in the red Terran pieces, and we've got MaNa at the top right in these blue Protoss. So let's see what he can do here. Have fun exchange from MaNa, and no such a return from there we go, from SjoW. There he is. Good luck, have fun, and then we get underway. So what we're going to see here, more than likely some Marine Marauder once again from SjoW. Marauder predominantly more than anything else, and from MaNa probably going to see some Stalker Sentry early on with a couple Zealots just to meat shield it off. You might be looking at getting that charge early on those Zealots to take on those Marauders from Customs, and then throwing in some Storms shortly thereafter. That seems to be the trend from MaNa today. Let's see where it can do it, guys. This is the final of the Go for Starcraft 2 ESL September 12th tournament. These finals were delayed for Monday, so this is the reason why they are such as they are. And it looks like SjoW is going to be opting for his usual opening here. Supply depot, racks, SCVs, and refinery. So that's pretty much how he rocks it over here. From MaNa, probably going to see a gateway pretty soon, and there it is. Even confirming just what I said. Skill series, Go for Starcraft 2 Cup number 37, round 10, final. MaNa versus SjoW, 1v1 and best of 5. Of course, the winner walks away with 200 euros. I did state that the winner walked away with 100 euros. They have since bumped it up to 200 euros, so very cool. Guys, get on your way down to ESL.tv and take part in these competitions. They are very awesome. And of course you can win a lot of money if you're really good. Let's see what goes on. There's the refinery almost done now, and going to be throwing down some gas there. What we're probably going to see from SjoW is a Marine, as well as this Reaper that he loves so much early on, despite its ineffective behavior. But let's see what goes on. There's a Marine coming out now. From MaNa on the other side of the map, he has got a gateway finally up, and he's going to be putting on the heat early on. Looks like that there. Zealot is waypointed all the way into SjoW's base, so that's his plan for this particular game, and he's going to be well ready for it though with these 2 Marines. But look at that, a pylon going up for MaNa. Very interesting touch that one. He does decide to cancel it though. Yeah, that's what I thought was the greatest idea. Looks like SjoW's going to pull up some good micro. Yeah, ooh, just doesn't get the last hit on that there SUV. And interesting supply depot placement over there. And maybe using it a bit like a pylon and throwing up that factory right next door. So he's going to go for that early factory, but the Zealots are going to pose a bit of a problem for SjoW. He has not opted for his early Reaper, and that saved him in the first game on Metalopolis. So let's see what goes on over here. Well, we're not even seeing a bunker from him just yet. He hasn't scouted, of course, so he does not know that's going on. He's going to have to pull off some cool kiting maneuvers to take on a couple early Zealots, such as the one MaNa is throwing out there. But he has only thrown out 2, so he's not going to be following it up with a push here. But let's see, the Zealots are going to be moving through, and looks like those Marines do have to back off. He's going to try to kite them off, but he can't do much with them right by now, and he's just going to run them around and waste a bit of MaNa's time. He's going to try to lead them out of the base now, but I'm sure, yeah, MaNa will be the wiser. But very cool move that by SjoW, threatening to leave the base and then thereby getting the Zealots to get off his tail, get out of his base. So cool move by SjoW then, get some free hits down on that their force. See what he does. Ooh, bit of laggy lag. Always got a little bit of lag in these finals. And looks like the first Helion is now out for show, and that's going to be scooting across the map to try and help deal with this force. And that's very cool, some cool micro there from the Marines, but they are going to go down, and that Helion might get sniped out by that Stalker, and just those Marines not microed out of there when that Stalker arrived, and they are going to go down. Looks like we've got a medvac coming out for show now, very early medvac. He's got a tank in the mix too, and he needs that tank to hold off this force of miners. Does not have any marauders in the mix, so he's not going to be able to kill that Stalker as effectively as we like. That's pull a couple SMEs off the line, but he's losing everything right by now, but he does manage to hold those force of miners. And MaNa doing well to put on some early pressure there, and I think he's going to be keeping it up. He's got a probe in the base now. Is he going to be summoning up a pylon, maybe warping in a couple of units once he gets that warp gate tech up? I don't know. He has got that robo facility up nice and early. Are we going to see a robotics bay though? It looks like we are going to see a pause though from mouzMaNa, because apparently he's quite popular and he needs a second for the phone. So give us a moment and we'll get right back to casting. There we are. We are underway here. There's a cybernetics call going on now. Warpgate is researching that there warpgate technology, and we've got a gateway underway now. And that robotics facility finally throwing up that observer. Now this little force of shows is going to hold up quite well against against MaNa, but let's see what goes on. Oh, he's asking for everyone now. Does that include me? I think it may be jumping to conclusions there. This final has actually been a little lag free, so it's maybe a bit of sarcasm there coming out of show. But it looks like we've got a Immortal coming out now for MaNa, and he's just going to be camping it out. I wonder if he'll be able to do any effective early push onto SjoW's main. This bunker is definitely going to prohibit things. Let's see if SjoW throws down a scan right about now. This would be the good time to throw down the scan to take out the observer. Where's he going to do it? No, he's not. He does have the energy for it, but he does not throw down the scan to take down the observer. He does obviously not see it. A little too busy right now, what with his crazy 209 APM or 105 APM at least. He does not manage to take out MaNa. But let's see what goes on. Here we've got this little push going on from MaNa right now. He has got that Immortal, 3 Stalkers, Zealot and Sentry in the mix of this. Looks like another gateway going down for MaNa, so he's looking at a 4 gate right about now. Maybe wants to walk that in the area. It does just that. And we are not seeing a robotics base just yet from MaNa, so we aren't going to see any Colossi moving into the field of play just yet, and I guess that's why he's got the Immortals out early this time. Are we going to see an early pusher? Those Immortals going to help out so much against SjoW's force. These siege tanks of course barely do any damage to those Immortals, and those Immortals can really just stroll up to those and take them out, no probs. So we might see some of that. Looks like we've got a drop of sorts going on from SjoW in the back of MaNa's base here. He's been flying around the edge, has not been scouted just yet. Is he going to be able to drop it? Oh, he is going to drop it as he's on the fly. Get the units in. He's not going to be able to take out anything though. If anything, he's going to be working on those pylons on a quick win. He's going to be pulling that out of there. That medvac really has to hurry out of there before it runs into too much trouble. Back in SjoW's base, looks like we've got a little probe scooting around there, and that medvac is just going to camp out in the canyon for now. Of course, a little threatened by the Sentry and Stalker up there. Looks like oversaturation over there could only mean one thing, and that's an expansion from MaNa, so we're probably going to see that go up as soon as he's got 400 minerals going on. No, we are not. We're going to see more units being walked in instead. So we're going to see an oversaturated mineral line, and no such expansion just yet. Probably going to see an expansion should he have a successful push over here. It is going to give him a bit of a window to expand, so he might be looking to do that. Tanks have just sieged up. He has no forces in the mix there to deal with these Immortals. Got nothing on them right now. They're all in the back of MaNa's base. All he's got is this bunker and the siege tank, so this is not looking good for SjoW right now. Does not have much to hold on to this attack, and those Immortals are just going to chew everything up. He's put SCs off the line, but he is doing a drop in the back of MaNa's base over here. But those are just going to be sniped down by the Stalkers, so not optimal move for SjoW right there. His main gets taken out, and there's GG from him. Wow.